Canate, Buongiorno, Dybala, Best, Rodrigo, Zidane, Cafu, Marquez, Pina, Lucas Vazquez and Hadji are all honourable mentions and not in my top 10 SBCs in FC24 Ultimate Team. This is my opinion, of course. I'm judging these players on price, how good they were and longevity. Let's get into number 10. At number 10 we have 90 rated Road to the Knockout Selma Bacha. This card was in a lot of teams for quite a while actually. I have to own up to something though. I wasn't her biggest fan. I didn't use her too much. I preferred more physical, taller left backs, one of which we'll get onto in a little while later in the video. But there is no denying her popularity, which earns her spot in this top 10. Those crosses were so annoying to deal with, and she was good value as well. So there's Bacha at number 10. At number 9, do you remember this guy? I'm sure you do. 88 rated base icon Laurent Blanc. I mean, he was in a lot of teams and he was very good at the time. He was kind of expensive, between 400 and 500k, 8 squads, but for that you got a really tall centre back with Anticipate Plus, and I just remember seeing him in everyone's teams. You got the icon chemistry as well, which was more important back then, and for that he gets number 9 on the list. At number 8, and he's probably a bit hard done by being this low on the list, we have 95 rated Showdown Joselu with the Champions League trophy in his hands. He had a role to play in Real Madrid winning that trophy last season. His showdown card, the 93 rated one, was 211k. They won, he got the +2 and he turned into this absolute monster. He was already a monster before the upgrade and he just went to another level after the upgrade. Look at those base stats, some decent playstyles as well. That aerial playstyle plus with him being tall was abused quite a lot. I know there were some pros that played him at right back. That says everything you need to know about 1 FC24 and 2 the pro scene. Joselu at right back, that is anyway, but the card deserves his place in the top 10. He was a monster up front as well. I really liked using him. At number 7 we have 93 rated Team of the Year icon Sawa. I mean, we had Sawa Gate with the 99 rated one popping in SBCs a bit too often, but during Team of the Year Sawa was one of our only bright spots, to be quite honest. It was really hard to pack those Team of the Year cards, so we had to kind of rely on the SBCs, and Sawa was a fantastic one. Yes, relatively expensive, but she was a Team of the Year icon and a very good one at that. A fantastic box-to-box midfielder, crazy dribbling, of course quite small, so she suits a certain play style, but fantastic card nonetheless, and I'm sure some of you really enjoyed using her. At number 6, and the final lady on our list, Fridolina Rolfö. I mean, a relatively expensive SBC, but she was absolutely insane. Definitely one of the most fun cards to play with all year. She could play in multiple positions, left back, in midfield, whatever you wanted to do with her, she could probably do. And she had a little bit more height than some of the other female players. A very popular card. By the way, Fancy FC, that was a great promo. Let me know by liking the video if you want me to do a video on the best and worst promos of FC24. Back to the SBC players, Rolfö. Absolutely fantastic card. Of course, her 98 footies one was released as a quite cheap SBC recently, but this card was in teams for ages. Rolfö at number 6. At number 5, and I think this one went a little bit under the radar at the time because of his price, we have 93 rated flashback Bruno Fernandes. That is the correct pronunciation. You know what, let me go back to my pronunciation. Bruno Fernandes. There we go. I am English. But yeah, he was so good in game. He played better than his stats. I know he got into some pro teams at the time as well. He was the best box-to-box midfielder for quite a while, so I think he was well worth that price. Really like this card. Let me know if you tried him in the comments because he was crazy. Bruno Fernandes at number 5. At number 4, and I know this man is very familiar to you, we have 92 rated Centurions icon Eusébio. This card was in so many teams for quite a while. He of course was relatively expensive, but for that price you got an icon that was going to stay in your attack for a long time. My opinion on the card, I thought he was great, but I do think he was perhaps slightly overrated, and I did actually replace him on the RTG quite quickly after I got him. But his impact on the game, he will be remembered. He was in a lot of teams. He was a great card. As you can see, there are not too many playstyles, but I mean, he deserves his place at number 4. At number 3, we have 92 rated Fantasy FC Timo Werner. Some of you may not have completed this SBC, but at the time I was telling you that you must complete this SBC. He was expensive at the time, as you can see there, 540k or so, but he was well worth it. He was more than usable well into team of the season. There was something wrong with this card. He was so quick, his finishing was crazy, he was strong. He had everything, and he was in a lot of teams as well. One that perhaps went under the radar again because of his price, similar to Bruno Fernandes. But yeah, this Timo Werner card was outstanding. Werner, number 3. At number 2, we have 92 rated Player of the Month, Kylian Mbappé. Now, this is specifically the 92 rated card. I think the 93 rated Player of the Month, Mbappé, was way too expensive, and also because the 92 came before that, for the players who did complete the 92 rated SBC, it was pointless completing the 93 rated one because there wasn't much difference. But I saw this card countless times in so many teams again, especially in the weekend league. It's like you come up against him every other game, and he's so overpowered in game. I mean, I imagine he will be the same in FC 25 with the Madrid transfer as well. Highest rated card in the game. Let's hope he gets a Player of the Month again in FC 25. I mean, hasn't started the best at Madrid. I'm sure he'll grow and grow as the season progresses, but this card in particular, he was so quick, sharp finishing. Again, it is kind of funny looking back at these cards and looking at the playstyles. Only 4 playstyles there. Rapid Plus, that was a really good one. As I said, really quick. Flair, who cares? Quick Step, again, making him quicker. And Trivela. Those Trivelas earlier in the year, by the way, wow, they were so broken. I'm not saying that the playstyle had much to do with that, but anyway, this Mbappé card was in plenty of teams, had a big impact, and is at the number 2 spot. Who's number 1? When I was talking about Bacha and saying I didn't really like her in game and I prefer taller, more physical left backs, this is the guy I was talking about. 87 rated Winter Wildcards Kai Havertz. He is number 1. But not just this card. Also, 94 rated Team of the Season Plus Kai Havertz was expensive, but my word, this card, I think you'll only understand if you used him. He doesn't even make sense in game. As you can see there, he can play left back, centre mid, cam and striker. He could play all of those positions to a high standard. I can play this card at left back right now against 99s and he will be perfectly fine. I've stuck mine into an evolution to make him 96 with even crazier stats. But this card, so good. Has the finesse shots, ping pass, technical, a bunch of other great playstyles as well. And this 87 rated Winter Wildcards version had those whip passes with that whip pass playstyle plus. Technical first touch, long throw, aerial. I mean, aerial, he was great in the air, being, how tall is he again? 6 feet 3 inches tall. Honestly, Havertz, I think he will be the player that I remember most from this game. Yes, I'm an Arsenal fan, so perhaps slightly biased here, but I think if you use either of these cards, you'll kind of get where I'm coming from. I think Havertz, as an overall player in game, kind of broke the game, to be honest with you. But yeah, he is my number 1. I couldn't pick between either card. I think the Winter Wildcard was amazing value. This Team of the Season one was a bit expensive, but once he got the upgrades, I mean, the upgrades were guaranteed. I think Arsenal were playing some relatively easy fixtures, so we got the +2, I think it was at the time. And once he got that, card was ridiculous. I mean, yeah, that's my opinion though. If you disagree with me on any of these, let me know in the comment section. If I completely missed anyone, especially even in the honorable mentions, let me know in the comment section. I'll be interested to know what you think. But it's been your boy Roommates. We're all looking forward to FC 25, aren't we? Of course, that content will be coming soon. Make sure you're subscribed to the channel if you're not already. The content is going to be coming thick and fast. We look forward to the web app. I tried to log into the FC24 web app today just to see if there's any SBCs, and nope, can't log in anymore. They are preparing for FC25. There hasn't been any FC24 SBCs since the start of the week. They've stopped the content. Thanks for letting us know, EA. But yeah, anyway, it's been your boy Rumis Ali for a similar video down there. Make sure you watch that. Take care.